Again, I am on the course. Today, I'm your warm-up act. Okay, any good TV show, but not better than this one, am I right? I'm here to entertain you before the real deal. First of all, let's get started with a quick game of bingo. All I want you to do is just put your hand up, and I'm going to ask some questions, and if they're relevant, just put them down. Okay, everyone understand?
Yes!
Do we understand?
Yes!
Good, good. Okay, so let's start. Sit, put your hand down if you have seen a celebrity today. All your hands just went down, arm here, come on. Sit down and put your hand down if you have met the king. Put your hand down if you have been on a bike today. Put your hand down if you've ever been interviewed on camera. Oh, quite a few people, damn, okay, famous over here as well. Put your hand down if you have a relative on the course.
One left.
Okay, don't need that one. Put your hand down if you've ever been to Media City before. What hands down, I didn't even realise. Here's some magnifying glasses, guys. Right, okay. Shall we do another game? What do we reckon?
Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah.
One more time, loud as you can.
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Okay. So this is called Mexican Wave. So we're going to get this row to wave, and you're going to go left all the way in sync. One by one row, one row to here. And then you do it again on the way back. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. This row.
Woo.
That's it. And then back.
Yay.
Oh, everyone's great. I love this. You guys are welcome to come again. Right, okay. Shall we do one last game? She was so good at that one. Yeah, you reckon? Yeah. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a sing-along song. You've got to finish the lyrics, okay? Do we understand?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with an easy one. Sweet Caroline. Woo! You guys are way better than I thought. Right, let's try a different one. Just a small town girl.
Living in a lonely world.
Oh, that music to my ears, guys. It's amazing. All right. Get rid of that one. We don't need that one. Let's do another one. Na 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 na. Woo! That's good. Love it, love it. You guys were so good with that last one. I think we should add one more little song in there. What do you reckon? Yeah. Well, I said, what do you reckon? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, it goes,
Stay alive, stay alive.
Woo, yes. Give yourself a round of applause. You've got to say a few words. So everyone listen very tightly, you know. I know, boring, but I've got to be responsible sometimes. I've just been told to say a few quick words. Welcome all, thank you for coming. Lovely to have you. I think you're an amazing audience already. We're here today at Top 10 Studios to introduce this year's, drum roll please, Make It Media! A programme designed to open doors and create real opportunities in the media industry. Funded by Anthem Dex themselves. I know, how very kind of them, come on now. Very nice you have. It's all about giving people the skills, access and confidence to take the first step into the world of media. Whether you want to be behind the camera, in the edit studio, creating stories and making amazing memories, this is where your journey can begin. Now it's time to start, but before we do, I want you to make some noise on the count of 3. Do you reckon you can do that for me?
Yes.
Are you sure? You don't sound very confident.
Yes.
Get rid of that one. Okay, let's try it then. 1, 2, 3, make some noise! I think we can do better. Shall we try that one again? 1, 2, 3, make some noise! Feeling it? I think we should do it one last time as loud as you can. You reckon you can do that?
Yeah.
You don't sound very confident. Let's try it again. Do you reckon you can do that?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Okay. 1, 2, 3, make some noise! Guys, it's only a small room. Please welcome your host, Daniel and Ishmael!
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
How's everyone feeling? I don't think I can hear. Are they speaking? I don't think I can hear
I
them.
think they're whispering.
Can you
try that
speak
again?
louder, please? Are you guys okay?
Yes!
Brilliant.
There we go. Finally. Welcome, everybody, to Media City, to Dock 10, but specifically to HQ2. This is a real studio. So real, in fact, that this is where they film Countdown and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Really?
Yes, but not this week. We kicked Clarkson out so we could do this. That's why you haven't seen him. But he's not important. What is important is that today, you are all key witnesses to the very first broadcast by a team of young, hardworking individuals who want to learn more about the media industry.
That's right. Selected by King's Trust and Reporters Academy, we're proud to present
Anton Dex, making it in media.
Hi, my name is Ishmael.
And my name is Daniel.
Navigating your way through the media industry can feel like a maze, but we all got to start somewhere, right?
It can seem daunting from the outside looking in on how to build a career in this industry.
That's why we've been given the opportunity by Anton Deck to have the deeper look here, what happens behind the scenes here at Dock 10.
From setup to wrap up, we have been given key insights and demos by the industry professionals who work on some of your favorite shows. Speaking of favorite shows, would anyone here happen to be a big fan of Match of the Day? Can I get some hands?
Hello, me,
Yep, and you.
Daniel.
And you.
Hello, hi.
At the front.
Why are you always leaving me out?
Oh, sorry, Ishmael. My bad. Well, did you know that Match of the Day isn't actually filmed on location? It's filmed right here. Well, not right here, not in this studio, it's somewhere upstairs. But it's filmed right here at Dock 10.
Now he's lying because he likes to wind people up. I know it's filmed in Pitchside, right? Pitchside, yeah, it's Pitchside. It's Pitchside.
You'll have to forgive Ishmael, he's a bit delusional. It was a real shock to the system to walk into the room and see the studio himself.
I hate that you're right. I really hate that you're right. But yeah, it was filmed in a studio. Dang
That
it.
is what we here at Dock 10 call a virtual studio. So virtual, in fact, that we can't show it to you because Match of the Day threatened to sue us if we did.
Big numbers too, in the six figures. I don't have that type of money.
Neither do I. Now, whilst we're on the subject, let's have a look at what goes on inside Media City.
My name is Paul McGavin and I'm Dock 10 turnaround manager. A typical day for me can involve quite often up and about, looking after spaces and dealing with issues and problems. So quite often I can walk in the building, end up dealing with issues and something that's happened that is out of my control.
I'm Sam. Officially, I'm called a multi-skilled operator, but the company called a virtual studio operator. Virtual studio can be really effective in the way that it can provide a massive space for a very little physical space. We'll power them on, and what they're doing effectively is trying to talk to the camera to see where it is in the virtual space, making sure the delay of the camera is matching the delay of the real world, is matching the delay of the audio, and they're all in sync, make sure that their skin tones are matching up, the lighting's correct, we're not seeing any keying issues. If they're wearing green or white, we tell them to go out and change.
I am responsible for beginning to end of the production, looking after crewing, financials, and working with production to deliver their program. 70% of our job is communication. It's being clear, it's being personable.
I'd say there's kind of two pipelines that we go down within post. You've got a kind of project managing style of things, which is where you'd want to be a coordinator. On the other side of things, we like to kind of nurture talent within Doc 10. So once you start as a runner, you'd then kind of want to move to be a technical operator.
The preview we just saw is a small window of what happens behind the scenes here at Doc 10.
The Reporters Academy and the King's Trust have put this design together to help us feel like we're acting like true industry professionals here on set.
Over the past 2 weeks, we've been given the practical skills and education to create the program you are viewing today.
From studio and set tours to the post-production offices.
Like how many people it takes to properly film, mix, dub and edit studios like Doorbell Detectives. Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I'm really excited. Or just how important the role of a runner can be, because everyone needs their morning tea and coffee. If you don't have your morning drink, you are not filming anything at all. Nothing's getting done.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Absolutely nothing. Like me, I wake up in the morning, I'm not even a person until that first cup of coffee is gone. You can ask my parents.
Our day-to-day has been filled with some truly eye-opening experiences.
And we would love to share those experiences with you, with a first-hand experience of what it's really like with
A Day in the Life.
A Day in the Life, Making It in Media, sponsored by Anton Deck. Time to enter. Watch the door behind you. This is our planning room where we meet to plan out the VT. Here are a few guest speakers who give us amazing advice on getting into the TV industry and what it's like. Come with us on a tour around the building. This is the voiceover room. This is the production gallery, where the magic happens. Who's this handsome guy?
I think that was probably the best VT we've got. Definitely. By the way, I think we forgot to mention all of the VTs you're going to see here today was put together by our team. In the space of 2 weeks, we came in on the first day, complete strangers, and now we're a well-functioning machine.
They say that sometimes in life, the hardest thing is getting started.
If you have an interest in creating your own media or branching out into media, but you have no idea where to start, it could be great to have some budget-friendly options.
Coming up, we'll be provided with so much needed details and tips and tricks from our peers on how to start filming from home. So tell me, Daniel, do you do content creation at home?
You know, Ishmael, as a matter of fact, I do. You see, I have these two cats, Sam and Daisy. They hate each other. So what I do is that I get the camera out whenever they annoy each other, and I record that, put in some, you know, zhudge it up a bit, and then I post that online. They're actually famous on Instagram.
Really?
No. No, they aren't. They get like 10 views. But maybe if I knew some of these upcoming tricks sooner, they'd do a lot better.
Oh, it's a shame. You really had me there. Luckily for you, Daniel, Pamela and Charlie are here to refresh our memory on how to get the right setup. Please welcome Pamela and Charlie.
I've learned so much in this course. Honestly, I'm ready to be the next big producer.
You really think
I've got it in me.
Are you sure?
100%.
So if I got your tripod right now, you can set it up.
Of course I can.
Prove it then.
Why do you not have faith in the woman? Gosh, Charlie.
Well,
You gotta have some faith, Charlie.
there you go, there's your tripod.
Thank
Knock
you.
yourself out. Walk us through what you're doing now. You're doing great, you're doing great.
Pass me a phone.
For the phone, please. Thank you.
I think it's the upset. It's not the right way, by the way. Okay, sorry. I'll shut up.
So what have you done there? Can you walk us through?
I'm setting up for an interview.
Oh, okay.
You gotta trust the process.
Stand there.
Yep. Now, are you sure you don't want some help here?
I'm a producer. I don't need your help.
Are you positive? Because to me, that's upside down.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again? That usually works.
Yeah, good trick.
Where's the on button?
Are you sure you don't want some help here now?
Yeah, I can use some help.
Well, the good news is you've got it upside down. So if you open the bottom two latches on each one, on each side, there you go. And then when you pick it up, flip it round. Magic. Check that. What a skill.
Pretty cool.
So you've locked him in. Now, can I have a shoe? Thank you. Anyone know what this is called? Anyone know? Not a foam mount. The bit on the bottom.
Can I see it?
You can have a smell if you want.
Why would I want to smell plastic?
Taste it if you want. Knock yourself out.
I know I'm good.
Any guesses?
Don't do something stupid with it, please.
He's going to give it a smell.
Yeah, he's going to give it a smell. I can see it.
Go on, give it a smell. Go on.
You know you want to.
Oh, nice.
I haven't the foggiest what this is.
Nope.
So, is it something for your phone?
The top is, yes, that's a foam mount. The bottom's called a shib. Don't ask why it's called a shib. Don't have a clue. So
All right, you should target me.
I knew he was about to ask. So, sorry. If you undo the latch there, and that will slot in, make sure that's facing me, the back end. Away. And now if you push this out and slot in your phone. There you go. And then turn it sideways.
Like this?
Yep, there we go. Can we get the screen? Can we get the phone and screen? No, we're doing it now. Give yourself a wave, everyone! Hey! Everyone say hi! More enthusiasm! There we go!
Oh, you all look amazing.
So, what we're going to do now, oh, I don't move that. What you're going to do now, bring the phone in front of me. You can bring it closer, move it further back. You want my chest, and just a nice gap in front of me. And you can bring it closer if you need to. Yeah, look, that looks fine. Gotta look good today, don't I?
Humble yourself, please. Don't look that good.
No. Keep that energy. You're beautiful no matter what, Charlie.
So then what you're going to do is you're going to stand to the side. Basically, all it does, rather than look at the camera, bit awkward, right? Look at the side, make eye contact, more connection, more friendly, less awkward. Yeah? Anyone want to shout out a question?
Anyone?
Help.
Biggest challenge?
No.
What's your biggest challenge in this course?
The biggest challenge on the course, I mean, it's got to be interviews. Setting up for them and, you know, keeping the interview going. Make sure your interviewee's not got short answers. That was the biggest challenge, I'd say. And also having to put up with all you lot. Generally, the biggest challenge.
Whoa. Shots fired live on stage.
And what was the favourite part of the course?
I'd say the favourite part was meeting all you guys, being able to work in a team with you all, You know, you're all creative, you've all got great mindsets. That was the best part of the course, I'd say.
Especially.
And can we also get the tripod?
Hello.
Thank you.
Best friend.
Oh, best friend. Best friend Pamela, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam and Charlie.
It's crucial to learn from the experts. No matter the industry, no matter the expert level, there's always room to learn.
Encouragement goes a very long way when first starting out. Allow me to demonstrate. Ishmael, you're doing wonderful. We all believe in you. You're doing great. Keep going.
I've had to put up with this for 2 weeks.
And he's loved every single moment of it.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, you have.
Okay. It's most helpful when coming from those with hand-on experience.
From producers to technical operators, this course has offered us a wide range of advice from those who do it best.
And here's what they have to say.
Keep on going.
Keep cracking on.
3 words.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Basically knock on doors, get as much experience as you can.
Try and get some running experience. It'd be unpaid work, but to get into a studio, learn from the people and use the people who are on the ground, ask them questions.
Come to somewhere like Doc 10 where you can become a runner and you learn the job and you learn the industry and you work with clients and you work on these great shows, and then you can kind of progress your career from there.
Favour internships and apprenticeships that sort of delve into the area of what you want to do.
It's those soft skills. It's all about client care, talking to clients, working with clients, customer relationships.
Communication. You've got to be able to talk to people, whether that's online, virtually, or in person.
Make sure you're out there, networking, getting your CV out to people, and just making sure that people know who you are.
Be enthusiastic to the idea that you're going to go into the workday and become a better person at the end of it, because you're surrounded by like-minded people. The world's big, scary place, and you're not going to be an expert just like at the drop of the hat.
It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's absolutely what being in the industry is all about.
Being patient, being humble, knowing that it will come in time is 100% the advice that I would give myself.
If you really want to create. Don't wait for someone to give you the permission.
Keep going. You might find yourself day one going, oh, is this really what I signed up to? But actually, look forward into the future. It's a great industry to be in, absolutely.
Keen, be enthusiastic, be happy.
Those are some great insights from some of the experts here at Doc 10. But what could be better than a recorded interview with media experts?
A live interview with media experts. Come on now.
And not just any experts.
Experts that have worked closely alongside young people to make opportunities like this possible.
And we are so excited to have them join us on our live panel today. Everyone, please give a warm round of applause. Kate Atkinson, Joe Lewis, and Matt Bowcott.
Welcome, guys. We really appreciate you giving your time up to be here with us.
If you could all please just introduce yourselves to the audience and give it a little bit of what it is you do for them, please.
I'm Katie Atkinson. I'm the co-founder of the Reporters Academy. We work to help young people get into the industry and try and get you guys into jobs.
Yeah, my name's Matt Bowcott, so I'm the series producer on BBC One's Morning Live. I was originally an alumni from the Reporters Academy, and then I've worked for the BBC for about 16 years.
Hi, I'm Jo Lewis. I'm a production manager over at ITV. I work for Multi-Story Media. I've worked for them since 2009. I started out as a runner, freelance, working in retail and working back at Granada Studios, and then came here to Media City with them, and I've been staffed with them ever since, which is amazing. And yeah, I'm currently working for Multi-Story Media, but I've done a bit of stuff with Lifton Entertainment, Countdown here, and the Leaders Debates we filmed here as well. So yeah, quite a lot of different shows that I can talk to you about as well. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, our first question is for you, Katie. What are some of the skills that young people should prioritise learning when first entering the industry? And when would you say they come the most handy?
I'm a big advocate for all those like soft skills, things like communicating, teamwork, and networking, and thinking of kind of building your network as an activity of just kind of like making friends with people, finding out their strengths, and kind of collecting those friends as you go along so that you can utilize them in future life. But I think the communication, it starts like you need it forever, and also whether you go into the media or not, like that's a skill that will be useful in any job. Any job interview, writing a CV, it'll help you in lots of areas of your life.
That's something we've heard a lot here on this course. It's not just about what you know, it's about who you know. And it's not just a professional thing. One of the main things we need to learn is how to make friends. Because friends can really get you very far in the media industry.
That's very true.
Matt, this is a two-part question. I'm curious to know what first sparked your interest in the media industry and how did you make your career a reality?
So I think for me, I did a GCSE at school, so I think that's where it kind of all started. And then kind of on the weekends was doing kind of extracurricular kind of activities with the Reporters Academy. So they linked up with my school and gave me that opportunity to go out and start doing kind of reports and interviewing people at major sports events. I think that really kick-started it, because I think for me, just actually getting that one experience, and I was like, this is a really cool creative space. And for me, I then didn't go on to university afterwards. I went down the apprenticeship route, and that's what really suited me. Is TV of old used to be all about degrees and actually that you had to go through university, but actually it's now a space that's really welcoming for everybody, kind of no matter where in the country you're from or your education level. And I think for me that is really, really important and enabled me to then go and have my career. And then in terms of then kind of actually making that come possible, I think I just gained as much experience as possible. So from an early age, it's signing up to all the events that the Reporters Academy did when I was a teenager, and then even at work taking on extra shifts and moving different shows. And you were talking about kind of making friends, and actually it is who you know in TV, and that's not because it's kind of inward looking and you only recruit from in, but I think if you are able to prove that you can do the job and you're nice while you're doing it, that takes you a really long way. So actually it's that kind of hard work really then pays off. So I think that's kind of how it all came together.
Thank you very much.
And Joe, this is for you. Since you started working in the media industry in, if I recall, 2009, what would you say are the most significant changes that have affected young people when first applying for media roles?
I think the industry has changed a lot. I think 'cause obviously we've seen like social media blow up AI like over the past few years. So we're always at ITV. I think one thing that I started doing when I started working full time, as a production secretary, was try to help just sort of move things forward and make things as efficient as possible. So we're always trying to develop new ways of working, and you do see that in everything we do. And I remember when I first started, we were physically like stapling receipts to a piece of paper and sending them off to our like expenses team, and now like we're taking photos of them on our phone and uploading them immediately and getting them sent off. And I think like everything like that's constantly developing. Like as a production manager, we're having to constantly be up to date with the most with the best ways of working, but also a massive part of it is making sure that you don't use your own systems and that you're always getting sign off. Everything involves sign off at ITV before we use any process. But if you do spot something that you think would work really well, knowing who to go to with the right things, and it's just all about streamlining and making sure that you're keeping with the most current way of doing it. We're finding that especially now with AI, it's a really tricky time actually, because you're getting that right balance with, you don't want AI to replace everything you're doing, but you want to make sure that it's becoming, that I think the way you're working is becoming more and more efficient, and that you know how to work it in the best possible way, so that if there's 10 people applying for a job and that company wants to try and find new fresh ways of working, you can say, oh, this is something that I know how to do. So that's what I would say is it's getting more and more like you have to be able to show what you can bring to the job, if that makes sense, but also be able to adapt to what everyone else is doing. If that works.
Kate, can I come back to you? How would you say the media landscape has changed in recent years, and what avenues can you see opening for young people in the future?
I think that advice we've heard from the experts in the VT was really key, which was if you want to be good in the media, I think to start demonstrating it as soon as you can with the technology that's already in your pocket. So to prove yourself that you want to create content is to make it, and to help you do that. There's lots of different ways that you could make content and make it useful for people. So like local sports clubs that might not have a big budget, or somebody working on PR, you could volunteer your time and make a benefit to somebody else whilst also gaining experience yourself. It's a real fine line between kind of get exploited but also finding the experience you need. But I think if you're seeking out opportunities that put you ahead of other people, and if you're comfortable with it and you want to give your time to something, then that would be a good way to kind of get some experience and have something to talk about when you go to a job interview.
Thank you very much for your time. Please can we have a round of applause for our live panel guests? Now, it's not only the experts that have inspired us, but our fellow course-mates as well.
Coming up, we will have the chance to pick the brains of our peers who have been with us here from day one. Because there's so much been doing, everyone's had a bit of a different experience. Some people have been working on the back end, some people have been working more on scripts, 2 of us have been working on presenting the show, so we've all had a different experience.
And together we'll get to reflect on how far we've come. Speaking on reflecting, Dan, how much have you grown to love me since joining the course?
I didn't think you'd keep this question in the script. Oh, Ishmael, I'm tearing up. But that's enough about us. I think it would be a great idea if we got to hear some of the final reflections from those who've attended us here in Make It In Media.
A huge welcome for our teammates, Charlie, Effany, Elise and Amanda.
To the main stage, guys! Hello. I hope you're not too nervous.
I was about 5 minutes ago, so, we'll see what happens.
Fantastic. Amanda.
Yes, hello.
If you could start this course again from day one, right start from scratch, what do you think you would do differently this time?
I think if I was to do anything differently, I would plan my shots better and more efficiently ahead of filming. So, for example, for the day in the life social media edit I put together, I'd only given myself like 2 days to get it done. I managed to do it luckily, but I ended up not planning enough or pushed myself enough and ended up stressing myself out quite a bit. So I definitely want to have put more time and effort into it to make the edit 10 times better. But that's not to say that I didn't love it, because I loved the way the edit came out. But I also had many people supporting me over the 2 weeks. So I had the Reporters Academy, King's Trust, and then obviously you guys. So it makes a huge difference.
But what you've learned is to appreciate that timekeeping better, just to get in that rhythm.
Definitely.
All right, good.
Charlie.
Yes, hello.
What made you choose Make It In Media?
So it's going back to November now. I was watching I'm a Celebrity, and every time it's on, I get really into that production side of things, right? So stalking that, and then somehow, don't know how, right? I end up on Alan Deck's Wikipedia. Don't know how I got there, right? And I seen that he did work with the King's Trust, and I thought, hold on a minute, what's this course they're doing? So I applied back in November, and then here I am today in March, sat on here speaking to you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
So, Effany, how would you say that your opinion and your feelings towards the media industry have changed since you first started this course?
Okay. I would say before the course, I knew the media industry is big, but I realized it's huge. There's so much that goes into creating something, from pre-production to filming to post-production. So many roles involved, so many talents. And I feel like if you're creative, there's something for you. You just have to find what that is. And that's why most of the experts that spoke to us said, you could start as a runner, you just get a feel of everything, and then you pick what you want to really go with. And when I'm watching something now, I look at it completely differently. I remember when I was watching Sinners, Like, it was so good. I was looking at the camera angles, I was looking at the color grading, the overall art direction. And I just think, okay, yeah, somebody's shooting, obviously, somebody's editing. But here, we've realized that someone shoots, someone cuts, someone color grades, someone dubs the audio. It's like so much effort, so much talent that goes into it. And yeah, everybody's just cool in the media industry doing what they love. I love it here.
It's not until you like get really stuck into the media industry that you understand just how much specific, specialized talent goes into each and every step of the production process. It's not just camera to TV, folks. It is a very long line of a lot of very talented people making sure that your shows look as good as they do. And there's just so much to find, so much to get stuck in, a vibe anywhere you go.
Thank you very much for giving up your time. Please can we have a round of applause for our teammates. Wow, I'm in my field now. I just realised I'm going to miss you all.
Aww, I know, but you're gonna have to hold the waterworks because I don't think we can end it just yet.
No. Well, where words sometimes fail us.
There's always a camera and a dream that can help us better communicate. Let's have a look back into our journey in Make It In Media.
Sorry, I just read your video. I just read your video.
Doesn't go anywhere. Just
The final day, so on celebration, they're basically going to be doing a live show.
3 raccoons.
anything else?
We all had cornflakes.
I'm Hope. And I'm Rosie. And we are exec producers.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's your favourite TV show?
You're not a celebrity, you're not leaving.
Dun dun dun! Do that jump again.
You're stressing me out. Why? Yeah, why?
Completed my dream, Hope.
Going on script a little. That's the first time I've seen that.
This first time we've ever seen it. I didn't think I'd be in there tripping up.
I don't think I've been there that much, but I guess it's just that much funny footage of me.
Yeah, you are a funny person. Didn't think I'd say that, but
Aw, thank you.
you're welcome.
Well, I think it's been fantastic.
Very, I think so.
A truly incredible experience being here with all of you, from everyone who worked so hard to make this production come to life, to everyone who took the time out of their lives to come here and see us do it live.
We would love to give you a huge thank you to all the experts and amazing team, our amazing teammates, and a huge thank you for you guys for coming out.
And a reminder that today's production would not have been possible without the incredible hard work of the King's Trust, the Reporters Academy, and last but by certainly no means least,
the troublemakers.
Our lords and saviors, the moon to our stars, the cheese to our crackers,
Anton
and Deck!
Thank you for believing in young people.
And we hope that one day we will see you all again. Hopefully on a production that you're watching that we actually got
Get paid on. Yeah, that was beautiful.
So much any jobs going. Anyway, you've been a wonderful audience. Good night!